This cursed image, which many have given the name Watermelon Lady, has been on the internet for nearly 20 years now, and till this day, people are still looking for its origins. So where did it come from? Let's start from the beginning. After a quick image reverse search and looking through the Wayback Machine, the oldest available reference from an image reverse search was from October 31st, 2009. In this case, it was showcased on a French blog dedicated to finding the best Halloween costume. Unfortunately, after translating the page, there wasn't a whole ton of useful information that was mentioned. The blog post was created to show Halloween costumes that could be made with the least amount of money. After scrolling down a bit, the Watermelon Lady can be seen, and the commenters weren't too fond of the Watermelon Lady's appearance. Now looking back at the Wayback Machine, the first appearance of the picture was on December 23rd, 2005 on a website named ziza.ru. But as you guys can tell, this picture was just a little bit different. Instead of it appearing on the lady's face, it was shown on a white cloth, and it seemed like it was just used as a display. Because of this, I started to look for other posts online that had the original image, or this one that was taken as a food display. Thankfully, I stumbled upon this Reddit post, in which Ray Boring stated this: "I've been researching this image, and this was the furthest I could go finding the original image of the watermelon. The only thing I didn't find was the girl's picture," which they then posted 2 links, with one of them being directed to a blog. To give you guys some context, the blog is entirely in Spanish, and after a quick translation, I was able to get some idea of what the blog was talking about. The bio at the top roughly translated to this: "I love my family, my friends, my Salamanca, cooking, good food, a good book, and above all, writing. Writing everything my heart tells me to write. That's why I've never stopped doing it since I learned at the age of 3. Scrolling through the post, I found more food-related artwork, and they all seem to have a watermelon as the face, and other fruits are used as different body parts. This reminded me of the other image we looked at earlier, and thankfully this would be useful information that I could use to find more answers later on. It turns out these fruit displays are a form of specific artwork known as mokimono, and is a type of food art that involves carving fruits and vegetables into sculptures or whatever the artist can imagine. Adding on, this practice is common in countries such as Korea, Thailand, Japan, China, the Philippines, and so on. As any art form, it could be virtually done in any scenario, but for mukimono, it's mainly used to decorate buffets with details alluding to the type of event that's celebrated. Now looking at the art, I would say it definitely resembles the original picture we looked at, and even though it's not shown in this specific blog post, the watermelon picture could be an example of mukimono. But with that in mind, this leads us with the 2005 Watermelon Lady picture to likely have been photoshopped onto the person's face due to the face of the fruit compared to where the human face would be. If you even look close enough, you can see strands of hair all along the edge of it, instead of it being curled around the watermelon. The only problem is we don't really know where the original picture without the watermelon face is. I made a video nearly 2 years ago talking about this image, and at the time, this is where the search came to a stop. The thing is, every once in a while after that video was uploaded, I would check online to see if anyone else was talking about it. In my original video, I noticed that some of you did comment that you did see it from various sites, but there was never a definitive answer on the original picture. I can't even lie, for the longest time, I just stopped looking for it because I just assumed, okay, well, no one else is really looking for it, so it might just be a dud search. But as of recently, I came across 2 Reddit posts from the Internet Mystery subreddit that were talking about it, and to my luck, they were both updates. 4 months ago, a person who goes by the name BoredBruise made some really interesting Reddit post. Also, before I go any further, I want to give my biggest thanks to BoredBruise for the research and for being super helpful when I messaged them about the image. Just a disclaimer, all of the information I'm about to talk about now has been researched by BoredBruise. In this case, I'll be referencing the 2 original Reddit posts they created. So as it turns out, the woman in the picture was identified. Her name is Julia Sunmi Hegland, and she posted the image onto Flickr on May 6, 2009. But this brings up the question, how do we know it was actually her? Looking at her Flickr account, she posted other pictures that feature the same background and shirt. Alright, great, we know who the woman in the picture is, but we still don't know a few other things, such as the original unedited image without the watermelon face. From what I could tell, it wasn't on her profile, nor was it posted on her friend's account. But I should mention that putting her Flickr profile into the Wayback Machine reveals that she posted a now deleted image on May 29, 2009 that had the caption, "The internet loves watermelons." Maybe that could have been the original image, but probably not, because that wouldn't make sense according to the timeline. Remember how earlier I mentioned that the image's first appearance was back in December 2005? Well, technically, that wasn't its earliest appearance. BoredBruise was able to find it re-uploaded on a Chinese forum on July 15, 2005. Unfortunately, this image and the one from ziza.ru are the same image, and for a while, this once again would put a stop to the search. For only 10 days. According to BoredBruise, a person who saw the Reddit post mentioned that a Japanese YouTuber named Tuberu made a video discussing the watermelon lady image. In his video, he found once again the same watermelon faced image on another website, but this time it was uploaded on March 30th, 2005. This looked like another dead end, but thankfully, another huge discovery was made. The Tuberu was looking through a Japanese website about a Western Caribbean cruise on a cruise ship known as the Navigator of the Seas, which took place from April 30th to May 7th, 2005. Looking at the site, it advertises some of the cruise special attractions and features, such as the Royal Promenade that includes cafes, bars, shops, and looks identical to a city street. Other events include the Bon Voyage Parade, the Captain's Welcome Aboard reception, and the Mardi Gras Parade. But despite all this, what caught the most attention was the Navigator's main dining room. On the cruise ship's formal days, a gala buffet is held late at night, and one of the main events at the buffet is the culinary show. A few pictures showcasing the culinary show are presented, but this specific image that I'm about to show you is what we have potentially been looking for. Does this photo remind you of something? No? What if I zoom in a little closer? This image from the culinary show is believed to be the location this watermelon sculpture was taken at. If you take a closer look at the background, you can see a green and orange pole, but if we go back to the image I just showed you, these two poles are actually two legs from a jester statue. As more details surrounding the ship were looked into, it was determined that there are 5 sister boats, one of them being named the Navigator of the Seas, the Voyager of the Seas, Mariner of the Seas, Explorer of the Seas, and Adventurer of the Seas. But the one we are paying attention to is the Navigator of Seas, since that was the one that had the dining room that we were looking for. While the website only featured that one picture, there was a possibility that others attending the cruise ship may have taken pictures in the dining room, and so after doing an image reverse search, a Flickr account named Tara Pinprin had taken pictures while at the buffet a year later in 2006. Now, out of all the pictures from the buffet, this one definitely shared the most similarities regarding the watermelon carvings. Another Flickr account named Rickety43 posted a couple pictures as well. The only difference was this person attended the cruise in May of 2003, and this time the jester statues were seen once again. The only difference in this one is that the original pillars and jesters aren't women holding flowers and fruits, but instead ballerinas. Once more, a Flickr account that went by the name Terra HLW posted pictures of the pillars and watermelon carvings when they attended the gala in May 2006. Even with all these accounts posting pictures from different times in the gala buffet, there was one user called Kicks and Giggles that went in June 2005, and these pictures definitely had the closest similarities, with the only difference being that there were no jester statues. As of today, everything I've talked about is the only known information regarding the watermelon lady image, but I'm glad to say that the research has definitely gotten better since 2 years ago when I first talked about it. If any of you watching have some information regarding the watermelon lady, or have even seen it before, feel free to let me know in the comments. I've noticed in the past couple months, some of the internet's most cursed images or just most sought out images have been found, and so this is an image I've seen for such a long time, and I'm sure you guys watching may have also seen it. So if this gets found, it would be pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Before ending off, I just want to sincerely thank the BoredBruise for their amazing research and for being so nice and for being super helpful when it came to the research, and the Tuberu for uploading the video in which they were able to find the website. If you guys made it to this point of the video, I just want to thank you so much for watching. I'm in such a good mood to find more images and stuff, so expect another video similar to this, and I hope you guys don't really mind the shorter videos, because I've seen so many others. I know there's a YouTuber named The Rookie or Rookie or something along those lines, and some of his videos have been popping up on my feed, so shout out to him for his great work. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for being here, and I hope you watching have a great rest of your day. But before you leave, don't leave yet, I have to tell you something very important. I just want to let you know I truly mean that. I truly hope. Wait, just wait for it. Just wait for it. I truly hope you, yes, you, the person I'm pointing to at right now. I just want to let you know that I truly mean that, and I truly hope you do have a great rest of your day. Alright, I'm gonna go now, but as always, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you all real soon. Goodbye for now.